Wow. What you going to do this week, hey? What you going to achieve this week? What decisions are you going to make this week? Hey, I hope you don't regret them. I hope you don't live to regret those decisions you make. Because regret's a funny thing, isn't it? It's useful, you know. You do something and it doesn't work out, you feel regret. It helps you learn from the experience and stop you making the same mistakes again. It's useful. Regret is a useful little emotion that guides us towards making good decisions. But it can also be very paralyzing and very toxic. It's not very useful when it leads you into hating yourself and going, I'm a failed human being, but you know, it has its uses. Fear of regret, that's a little bit more toxic. It's also useful sometimes. It means we don't just leap into random decisions. We sometimes contemplate how we will feel if it goes wrong. But it's a problematic process. Because psychology has proven, or psychological research has proven, that we regret things we did or choices we made which didn't work out more than we regret choices we didn't make. What do I mean by that? It means if you think about making a change and then you decide not to, and then a year later you realize probably you should have done, you feel some regret, but you feel much more regret if you do decide something and a year later it hasn't worked out. We feel more regret for doing things which don't work out than for not doing things that might have worked out, because you see, not making a change, not doing something, not taking a decision is our default position. And I hear it all the time. When I talk to people, they go, I don't know whether to enter into a coaching relationship because I don't know how it will work out. I don't know whether to make this decision because I don't know how it will work out. I don't know how to do something because I don't know the consequences. And I fear the regret of making a decision, which I feel at a later point doesn't work out. So they don't make a decision, except they do. Not doing something is a decision. If we want to overcome this fear of regret, we need to change our understanding of the default position. Instead of going, well, I'm just not going to do anything, I'm going to keep on carrying on as I do. I'll settle for dissatisfaction or unhappiness, or I'll just do another 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, 10 years in this job until I've got enough money, and then blah, 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 whatever the stuff in your head that goes on that justifies you living a life that really frustrates you at times. Instead of thinking, well, I'll just carry on rather than make a decision, realize that carrying on is a decision. Carrying on with stuff that doesn't serve you is a decision. You are deciding to do again the stuff that doesn't serve you. Again, if you're an academic, you are deciding to start an academic year. Rather than make a decision to do something else, you are making a decision to carry on. If you are in a relationship that is making you unhappy, professional or personal, and you stay in that relationship, you are actively choosing to stay in that relationship rather than actively choosing to do something else. No blame here. I'm not saying you're wrong or whatever. I'm saying that the default position of not making a decision is making a decision. So when I'm facing the need to alter something in my life, whether it's a big thing or a small thing, the idea of, well, I can't make a decision now, I'll just carry on as things are, that doesn't work for me, because not making a decision is a decision. It's a decision to carry on paying attention and using energy on things that I've already decided don't serve me. If I go, "Oh, I can't make a decision because I don't know how it'll work out," well, I'll never make a decision. You never know how anything's going to work out. You think about it. Regret is useful because it makes you go, what'll I feel if that happens? What if I feel if that happens? Part of the guiding process for how we learn from experience. But in the end, whatever you do next, even if it's what you've done 1,000 times before, whatever you do next is in fact a decision. It might be a decision to repeat things you've done in the past. It might be a decision to try something new. There is no default action. There is no sense of, I won't do anything. So, that's not making a decision. Not making a change is making a decision. So give yourself at least a level playing field to make decisions from. You can decide to try something new, or you can decide not to try something new. You can decide to do something new and make a change and head in a new direction, or you can decide not to try something new, to repeat things that you've already done in the past and carry on in the same direction. But it's all a decision. And when you encounter regret, which we usually do somewhere along the way, when you encounter regret, you look back on it and go, okay, what does that tell me about the next time I have to make a decision? And when that begins to spiral, as it does for many of us, including me, into frustration, anxiety, self-loathing, hatred, I hate my life, I'm screwed up, I'm incapable of everything. Smile, relax your shoulders, and get on with your life. Whatever decisions you make today, whether it's to do what you do every day or to do something entirely new, may they serve you. May they serve to bring you joy and satisfaction. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday.